Welcome back to the Sports News Analysis YouTube channel, where I'm breaking down all 35 bowl games of the College Bowl season. So be sure to check out my other previews and subscribe to my page to get all of my sports talk videos delivered directly to your inbox. We're going to start off with the New Year's Day bowls here. The Gator Bowl, which pits the Mississippi State Bulldogs versus the Northwestern Wildcats. Two programs on the rise. Two teams looking for a big New Year's Day bowl win to roll into the recruiting period here for college football. Two teams led by young up-and-coming coaches, Dan Mullen of Mississippi State and Pat Fitzgerald of Northwestern. And another similarity between these two teams is Northwestern in the Big Ten, Mississippi State and the SEC both lead their conferences in turnover margin. So a lot of similarities for these two teams. I think it's a good matchup for the Gator Bowl. You get an 8-4 SEC team in Mississippi State and a 9-3 Big Ten team in Northwestern. Mississippi State, the three of their four losses have been to top 10 teams in the country. They lost to Alabama, LSU, and Texas A&M. The only puzzling loss they had was a loss against Mississippi in the Egg Bowl to close out the season. They actually got beat pretty bad against Mississippi, a loss I know that I didn't see coming. I think surprising from all angles. I was looking for Mississippi State to be going for a 10-win season, just as Northwestern is. Northwestern is a team that hasn't won a bowl game since 1949. Although, their bowl appearances have been getting more frequent. They're looking for their first 10-win season since the mid-90s when they advanced all the way to the Rose Bowl. If Pat Fitzgerald can win this game, he'll become the winningest coach in Northwestern history. Definitely something that's pretty significant. And I think what you're seeing here, these are two coaches that are trying to build something at their current schools. In a climate where everyone's always looking to get to the next job, these two guys are trying to build winning cultures, both in Starkville and in Evanston, and we'll see who can come out on top here. I think a big deciding factor in this game will be the Northwestern spread offense, which has been extremely productive this year, averaging 230 yards on the ground, versus a Mississippi State rush defense, which has allowed 160 yards per game on the ground. They've faced, though, some of the most prolific running teams in college football. Of those teams, the only one that ran the spread, however, was Texas A&M, and they were beaten by them pretty handily. So I look for that to be a deciding factor in this game. I think Northwestern, what they might lack in athleticism against Mississippi State, I think they make up for in toughness. I don't think Mississippi State is one of those upper echelon SEC teams with speed all over the place. So typically when I'm evaluating these matchups, I look for that first, size and speed as far as that goes. And I think Northwestern and Mississippi State is a very even matchup. Truly, they throw out the term a lot, a coin flip game. I think this is truly a coin flip game, and the 2-point spread definitely reflects that. Right now, Northwestern's installed as 2-point favorites in this game. I actually like Northwestern to get their first bowl win since 1949, -2 here in the Gator Bowl. I know there's a lot of people with the talk that the Big Ten is down and they're having a rough season, but nonetheless, I'm going to go with Pat Fitzgerald, that spread offense, to get the most of Mississippi State's, at times, poor rushing defense, and look for Northwestern's defense to be able to do enough to a well-rounded Mississippi State offensive attack. And I like Pat Fitzgerald to become the all-time winningest coach in Northwestern history. Northwestern -2 in the Gator Bowl. Be sure to check all my other previews here. Subscribe to my page. And as always, thank you for listening.